billionaire heir fakes a deep coma, but overhearing his caregiver's heartfelt admission shifts his world forever. The space reeked of sterile cleaners and inherited wealth. All surfaces gleamed white, drakes, linens, an oppressive hush. At its core rested a figure motionless for over a week. He was Julian Hargrove, 35, successor to a vast chain of elite resorts across the nation. A leader who once dominated corporate halls now appeared lifeless. A faint bruise on his forehead, the sole trace of the wreck that almost ended him. Or so everyone assumed. The truth: Julian Hargrove wasn't comatose. He was acting. Beyond the heavy paneled entrance to his exclusive medical chamber, subdued conversations pierced the calm. "I'm warning you." The mishap, an impromptu drive to the Cape, concluded with a mangled barrier, an overturned vehicle, and a verdict of induced coma. Yet Julian had stirred after mere hours and opted for silence. For now. He required space. He sought to identify his, and gradually he had. The portal slid open quietly. Steps approached. Slower now, unique, familiar. Nora. "Morning, Mr. Hargrove." Her tone was gentle yet firm. No artificial warmth. "It's only me." She navigated the space with poised precision, monitoring signs, straightening covers, lightly tidying his locks with expert care. No sympathy in her contact, just expertise and an indefinable quality, something Julian couldn't label. He'd observed her via cracked eyelids when unguarded. Her evening readings, her soft tunes during fluid swaps. She regarded him as a person, not a doomed case, and she uttered no malice, unlike Sophia, unlike Marcus. "Your readings are steady today," Nora murmured, noting in the file. "Positive sign." She settled nearby, exhaling gently. "I wonder if you're aware," she continued, voice hushed, intimate. "But I sense you are." Intuition, perhaps. Julian's pulse quickened. Would she reveal more? He focused intently, motionless. "I accepted this role for the pay." "No." There, I avoided probing because existence demands it. But being here, I observe, I overhear, and it unsettles me. She peeked at the exit. "Your relative visited yesterday while you seemed out. Or rather, out. He phoned someone, claiming no recovery soon." His inflection chilled me. She paused. "I can't fathom your kin, Mr. Hargrove. But I suspect they wish you erased." Julian's digits quivered subtly. Nora overlooked it. "I ought to remain mute," she breathed. "Collect my salary and hush, but I refuse. I've endured losses. Nursing was my call to aid others. And regardless if you perceive, I won't enable a fade-out for mere nuisance." She rose gradually. "I'll maintain dual records," she confided. "One official, one truthful." Julian sensed a dormant warmth ignite. "Here's to integrity." Nora tweaked the drip once more, then set a volume on the stand. "Later, I'll share something authentic, something alive." She departed wordlessly, the latch secured. In the void, Julian Hargrove winked deliberately, measured. He'd bide, but briefly. Evenings amplified the quietude. Post-final inspections and janitorial exits, Nora dimmed illumination and perched by Julian's side. Soul noises, rhythmic tones of devices, and breeze grazing elevated panes in the secluded healing area. 3 weeks into her duty. 3 weeks eyeing Julian Hargrove, formerly a tabloid fixture, now immobile, like sorrow's sculpture. Yet anomalies persisted, profoundly. She spotted it initially in prescriptions. By week 3, she reviewed records and halted. Sedative levels unchanged, absent distress, convulsions, or injury. Indeed, unrevised entirely. Feeding entries next. Doctor rounds dwindled. Metrics recorded, sans assessment. Even the vocal specialist, slated weekly, absent. Still, no haste from staff. No worry. Mere courteous dips and stern protocol nudges. She'd served sufficient wards to detect subtle oversight, but this seemed deliberate, calculated. That dusk she carried her edition of The Alchemist, a Tao. Aunt recited during bleak evenings. She leafed as she addressed Julian. "You'd likely despise this," she said mildly, positioning it nearby. "Your corporate, pragmatic, properties, deals, figures. But it resonates with me. About a seeker lost, discovering purpose in basics." She grasped his arm, rechecking rhythm. "Firm, robust." "You see," she appended, eyeing the fluid pouch. "I queried Dr. Harlan on your calming dose. He dismissed, cited kin directive. No shift, no reduction scheme. Merely ongoing." Her pitch edged with ire. "Nursing drew me to foster recovery, not stagnation." She stood, approached the pain, palm to crystal. "I don't grasp your essence, Julian, but I'm convinced you're alert beyond admissions." Her digits clenched. "I'll alter your regimen, subtly. I can evade alerts. If queried, I'll bear fallout." She pivoted to him. "But witnessing your erosion? Unbearable. I've faced that prior, won't repeat." She fetched her journal, inscribing a concealed ledger. Genuine med notes. R. Metrics. Insights. She missed Julian's gaze shift faintly under seals. At 12, she reappeared with herbal brew flask and shawl. "Should rest," she confided, "but slumber evades." She receded, extracted the tome, began chapter 1, then paused, sealed it. Rather, she voiced not to occupy space, but unburden spirit. "I wasn't assigned originally, you know," she uttered. "Subbed for urgent vacancy, prior carer withdrew abruptly. Ignored reasons." Her timbre fractured. Deemed destiny. Gig covering debts. Reclaimed certification. But presently, she inclined, arms on legs. Overheard Sophia. Corridor, assumed absent. She stated, sustained sedation till closure. Marcus affirmed casually. Nora halted, palms quaked. I arrived to assist, but fear I was enlisted to facilitate demise. She gazed at Julian, visage inert. Unsure if audible, but verbalizing essential. "I reject complicity in brutality." She ascended leisurely, tone faint. "Unclear the scheme, but I'm allied. Awake or eternal." She grazed, palm tenderly. "Not isolated. Mere flutter, whisper-like. Real." Nora stiffened, pupils dilated. Air trapped. She neared. "You? Was that?" Again, intentional bend. Nora palmed mouth. "My lord." She bolted upright, almost toppling seat. Moments. She gaped, torso heaving, pulse frantic. Then chuckled, muted, awed, elated. "You're aware," she affirmed, resuming position. "Julian, you're present, absorbing all, right?" She erased moisture, clasping his limb. "Fine. We'll proceed cautiously. Yes? Single-digit yes. Nil no. Grasp, interval, then bend." Nora chuckled unsteadily. "Mad, none credit, but I do." Thence, transformation. Pattern evolved. Fresh cadence, bond. One stir, one tap, one clasp. Affirm, deny, perhaps. She fetched cards, basic letters. Tedious, irksome occasionally, but Julian persisted. Desired too. Nora patient, vigilant, affectionate. Beamed per reply, unhurried. Viewed constraints, sans weight, link intensified. Julian discovered her tunes, brew preference, child existences. Nora gleaned unspoken depths. Expressions, feedbacks, queries posed, single bend yes, static no. You resented this path, yes? She inquired one eve. Perusing file as digits eased his cuff, bend. Affirm, sought calm, not dominance. Another affirm, she ceded. I comprehend, nursing wasn't bill pay solely. Aimed to aid, but survival overtook living. Julian shifted limb faintly, seeking hers. She grasped instantly. Won't permit this, she declared. Ignore desires. You're returning. We reclaim you. Then, Julian felt human anew, not asset or clause. Valued, trusted silent. With her, prepared to resist. Subsequent days, covert urgency pulsed each Nora-Julian instant. Daylight, Nora enacted dutiful carer. Routine entries, drip tweaks steady, courteous to Sophia's disdain, Marcus's feigned care. Nightly, they transcended. Allies, schemers, endurees. She mastered cues. One stir yes, tap no. Subtle inhale shift for dread. Proficient. One dusk massaging palm for tone, she con. Aware you crave revelation. Need evidence? Solid, cautious. Julian faint wink, recent, then stir once. Yes, Nora drew slim gadget from pouch, compact lens from IT POW. Non-standard, subtle, sharp, rescued prior informants. Position in drug locker, she murmured. Where Marcus, Sophia converse unguarded. Witnessed murmurs, night directives. Time for visibility. Julian's gaze concurred. That eve, assured unobserved, Nora entered chamber. Gloved, pulse even, concealed lens in roof nook. Over med storage. Sensor activated, awaited. 2 eves on, yield. Nora fetched early pre-clean, viewed in lounge. Audio in, system active, heart thumping. Initial quiet, then treads. Marcus's tone, she's meddling excess, he grumbled. That carer, perceptive. Allow queries, Sophia cool. Till reports, secure. Soon concluded. 2 weeks, submit, no resuscitate. Nora iced. Julian lacks directive, Marcus noted. Flags? Assert oral wish. Board contact aligned, eager resolution. Counsel? Handling. Exclu. Session. Then chilling. Maintain calmers, Sophia uttered. Carer exit post-docs. Over-involved. Nora quivered as clip ended. Tripled saves. Drive, secure net, device. With Julian, composed alert. Trust whom? She queried Eve, bedside system. Julian winked twice. Nora paused. 2? She accessed pad, roster he aided letterwise. Peak. Elias Grant, Julian's veteran counsel, faithful, sealed post-incident by kin. To him, she affirmed. He'll act. That eve, loaded clip with note. Mr. Grant, sole true ally to Julian Hargrove. He's vital, crime unfolds. Proof enclosed. Aid us. Nora Hayes, dispatched. Clasped Julian's palm, confided, they fail. He stirred digits in hers faintly. Sufficient. Dawn, her device hummed. Elias Grant missive. Topic, J. Hargrove. Obtained. En route. Confide none else. Safeguard him. Allies expanded. Nora faced Julian. Dormant yet companioned. Dynamics altered. Time to counter. Julian unveiled gaze on a Wednesday dawn. Subtle, mere hazel glimpse amid fringes. No, air gauge when spotted quiver. Air snagged. Julian, his lids winked once. Again, wide. Awake post weeks. Sight met hers. Chest constricted. No mere signals. Viewing her, seen truly. Drops formed unchecked. Hello, she breathed. Truly returned. He attempted vocal, arid, dormant. She negated softly, digit to mouth. Brew flask, slim pad. Converse perhaps, she offered, vocal now. Julian faint grin, hoarse, fractured, uttered syllable. Brew. She chuckled, handed. Spoke bursts hour-long, him attentive. Dips, repose, eyes fixed hers. She detailed grant mails, inbound, with squad, motion initiated. Estate yours anew, she noted, and equity, endure briefly. Julian delayed reply, then rasped, breathed. Nora exhaled keenly, surged forward. Uncertain initially, she admitted. Knew no cruelty role, but lingering, reciting, confiding. I, she downward. Cared for you. Sans fortune, title, you. Julian's gaze mellowed. Nora, she negated, moisture swift. Unprofessional, unsaid, but falling, worse timing. Trauma, no need my mess. Julian's hold firmed mildly. You clarified all. Nora's air trapped. He grinned, faint, genuine. No mess, revival. She sleeved tears, soft chuckle. Mad, weething charge, not charge. He breathed. No longer. Quiet descended, cozy, exhaled duo aware shift. Beyond, gusts roused foliage, metropolis buzzed past barriers. Within, Julian Nora clasped, nascent bonds, mending, fearless feel. Battle lingered, yet mutual, unnamed spark, neither released. Sun ascended cityward as vow. In Julian's upscale ward penthouse, Nora aided into fitted navy attire. Initial garb, post weeks, frail, deliberate moves, yet gaze keener. Certain, Nora queried, securing sleeve. Julian affirmed. No concealment. Elias Grant punctual 9. Duo aides wheeled case sealed files. Briefing 10. Secure exec space. Marcus, Sophia attend. Julian reclined, digits interlocked. Deliver spectacle. Exec chamber packed. Admin kin. Select journalists vowed scoop on Hargrove realm fate. Sophia forefront. Poised assurance cream ensemble. Micus rear. Grin veiled. Gratitude presence. She fluid. Kin endured Julian's dire plight. Today, interim leadership shift discourse. Portals burst. Gazes swiveled. Julian Hargrove entered. Mild staff aide, clad regal victor over demise. Inhales echoed. Shutters snapped. Marcus paled. Sophia rigid. Julian mute till core. Palm table flat. Eyed stepmom. Commenced sans me. You. Alert. Sophia faltered. How? Julian lifted palm. Spare. To press. Aware weeks. Brief coma. Yes. Awakening. Anomaly sensed. Grave. Elias advanced. Case open. Slim screen. Julian dipped to Nora. Rear unobtrusive till now. Met gaze instant. Anchored. Activated. Chamber echoed Marcus. Sophia tones. Sustained commerce. Issue brief. No revive post her removal. Inhales. Buzz. One admin rose. Another slumped palm mouth. Marcus attempted. Context stripped. Julian sliced. Eradication bid. Near triumph sans one. He pivoted Nora. Absent her. Absent. Nora iced as focus shifted. Julian proceeded. Others plotted. She remained. Cared. Rescued. Sophia squinted. Smitten carer. Julian chill gaze. No. Selected her as she rejected your offense. Execs murmured. Elias assumed. Charges imminent. Probes. Julian authority restore. Sophia Marcus exited mute. Empire fractured. Beyond chamber. Chaos afar. Julian wall lean. Deep inhales. Nora hastened side. Achieved. She breathed. We. He amended. She wavered. Survey. All witnessed. Aware. Good. He soft. World no savior. Desired companion onward. She eyed. Brimmed. Julian. Words surplus. Truth liberated. Lives theirs. Nora evaded ovation. Slipped side portal. Chill day air. Palms quaked elevator press. Terror. Julian triumphed. Victor, yet fleeing? packed locker Eve. Flask, recited tome, vital. Bound pad, every murmured note, query, admission thought unheard. New tenure ended. Couldn't linger. Headlines, twisted savior or opportunist. Neither. Weary, enamored, uncertain duo. Locking, lift chimed rear. Nora, pivoted. Julian present. Sans staff. Steadier. Overcoat suit. Gaze weary, fixed hers. She sharp, inhale. Solo ambulation unwise. Not solo, he uttered, sought you. She downward, departing, aware. He neared. Hence now. Coat delve, extracted pad. Forgot this, he noted. Unread, yes? Nora flushed. Not intended, for none, he miled. Aware. Mid-page open. Red quintuple, he said. Eve you admitted falling, loathed. Fear, perceived altered. He sealed, unaltered. She gaped. Not care or fall, he affirmed. Person beside ghost me. Chose salvage worth, unseen. Eyes brimmed. Julian. He advanced, tone firm, lifetime adored name, funds, sway. First sands, she negated. Tender, quiet, brittle. Soft, he queried. Return? Not ward, not carer. Self. She exhaled, held, and yes, lifetime prove worthy. Lips quivered. Okay, she breathed. Julian smiled, prereq first. Nora arms in, forged truth, daily, verbal, pulse by pulse. Loves ignite, sands blaze, in hush. Amplify, listen choice. Year hence, Hargrove signified anew. Uproar months national. Julian muted post-reveal. Proof law vocal. Clip, fakes, accounts sufficed. Sophia Hargrove, former elegant pillar. Confined state facility, north. Accusations, plot attempted kill, health deceit, care block. Marcus, reckless, haughty, simpler net. Dr. Mails, share tweaks, threats taped, 15 no release. Names faded galas, endorsements. Story footnotes turned mend. Julian reformed. Withdrew resort ops, birthed Nora Hayes Fund. Nonprofit shield patients abuse. Back healthcare informants. Nora bulked name, shy. Julian urged, returned life, aid others. Inaugural at Incident Hospital. Irony noted. Structure warmer. Sun via cleared panes. Built within. Arid escape, Nora's notion. No luxury. Modest dwelling, Canyon Nest, New Mexico. Distant, urban, heritage, halls deceit. Quarterly visits. Sans devices. Media, Nora Julian serenity. One dusk, horizon melt gold. Sky aflame, trail ascend rear. Nora teased Julian, feigned huff. Own resort's continents, she jested. Winded quarter hour? Almost perished, he beamed. Mercy. Peak flat vista endless. Julian coat reach. Nora turned as knelt. Air snag. Band simple. Silver coil desert agate. Buff a natural. Warm like her. Propose quiet, he uttered. Sight self rediscover. You find. Drops formed, he extended. Nora Hayes, not mere save. All. Existence, title, faith. Wed me, sans billionaire, sans charge me. She knelt, embraced. Yes, breathed. Eternal yes. Garden right behind initial center. Sans media, lenses, kin chosen, aided folk. Ceremony close. Nora scanned assembly, spied heart stir. Youth uniform, elder clasp, tear smiles.